Turkey's longtime president Recep Tayyip Erdogan is to be sworn for the third time on Saturday, following a victory in the recently concluded general elections in the country. This will also mark his third term in office. Last week, 69-year-old Erdogan won a new 5-year term in a runoff presidential race that would stretch his 20-year rule in the country. According to the reports, he is also likely to announce the members of his new cabinet after the oath ceremony. All eyes are on the announcement of his new cabinet. Its lineup should indicate whether there will be a continuation of unorthodox economic policies or a return to more conventional ones amid a cost of living crisis. The new parliament convened on Friday, and Erdogan will officially start his new term by taking his oath on Saturday in the General Assembly in Ankara. That will be followed by a ceremony at the presidential palace attended by high-level officials from 78 countries and international organizations, including NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban, and Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan. In the evening, Erdogan is set to name the ministers. He was almost certain to include former economy chief Mehmet Simsek in his new cabinet, which would signal a potential return to more economic orthodoxy, including eventual interest rate hikes. The country of 85 million controls NATO's second-largest army, hosts millions of refugees, and played a critical role in brokering a deal that allowed the shipment of Ukraine grain, averting a global food crisis. Dozens of foreign dignitaries are traveling to attend the ceremony, including NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg and Carl Bildt, a high-profile former Swedish Prime Minister. They are expected to press Erdogan to lift his country's objections to Sweden's membership in the military alliance, which requires unanimous approval by all allies. Erdogan takes the oath of office amid a host of domestic challenges ahead, including a battered economy, pressure for the repatriation of millions of Syrian refugees, and the need to build after a devastating earthquake in February that killed 50,000 and leveled entire cities in the south of the country. The country is grappling with a cost of living crisis fueled by inflation that peaked at a staggering 85% in October before easing to 44% last month. The Turkish currency has lost more than 10% of its value against the dollar since the start of the year, which critics have blamed Erdogan for. Erdogan is already Turkey's longest-serving leader, in power as Prime Minister and then as President since 2003. He has solidified his rule through constitutional changes that transformed Turkey's presidency from a largely ceremonial rule to a powerful office. Notably, Erdogan defeated opposition challenger Kemal in a runoff vote held on May 28 after he narrowly failed to secure an outright victory in the first round of voting on May 14.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.